Welcome. My name is Wayne Adams, and I've been working with the SNIA Green effort for quite a few years, over a decade now, as well as some of the others on the call. And we have a 2-hour session set up to bring everyone in the industry up to date on SNIA Emerald 4.0 and how that ties into EPA data center storage specification version 2.0. A few groups have been working together over since the last time we had a training session with version 3.03 to pull this together, and part of the work had been updating the specification from version 3.03, which then became an ISO specification to bring us forward to the version 4.0 specification. And we'll understand in the future presentations why some of the changes were made in the specification. Our format that we're going to work with today is we're in a Zoom meeting. It's 2 hours in length, and we're not going to take any pauses or breaks. We should be able to get through this all in one setting based on the presentation length. We are doing audio recording, and we plan to post the audio recordings with matched to the slides in 2 to 3 weeks. The slides today that you'll see presented, they'll be posted today or at the very end of the meeting. Each topic will have time for Q&A at the end of their session, and then we'll also have time at the very end of the session for any question that we didn't ask and get answered. And then during the course of any presentation, we encourage those to ask a question through the chat window. So today's program is to understand what's changed from version 3.03 to version 4.0, and also the timing and the dovetailing of the EPA version 2.0 data center storage program that references the version 4.0 specification. And everything more or less is backwards compatible to the work that we've been doing. So from a test method and process standpoint, there's only going to be some smaller adjustments and not eradicate all the past work that you've got in place for your processes and data that you've already generated. And we'll cover the changes in the specification and the process steps on submitting data, as well as the tools and resources that are available to work with version 4.0. The intent of this presentation is for this group of engineers and talented professionals that work on testing the energy consumption of storage systems on behalf of vendors, service providers, independent test labs doing the service for vendors, and also for national bodies that work off of setting a policy leveraging the version 4.0 specification.
Hi, Wayne. Are these slides going to be available after the presentation? This is Rob Castro.
Yes, Rob. And okay. I joined that. I just mentioned that. But yes, they will be available on the same web. Let's see this right here. So third bullet down.
Okay, thank you.
That's where it'll be posted. And we have all our training there, so you can. So since version 4.0 builds on version 3 and version 3 build on version 2, all our training over the years, from Basics 101 through all the detailed technical aspects of how to set up, test, and adjust the scripts, it's all out there. And so it's good if you bring new people on board into your organization, how you can onboard them with that type of material. So today's presentation sequence is as follows. I'm doing the welcome and overview, and next up will be Ryan and John to cover the data center storage program and its timetable and when it goes live. And then we'll get into the details on the resources and the differences in their specification and a better understanding of how storage architectures are changing and how those have been folded into the taxonomy, which will be important as you submit test results, that you have the right taxonomy class put together on your data submission for the forms. So At that, before we move on to the next presentation, is there any questions about the format of how we'll run the meeting today?